My daughter, Ari, was born on June 17th, 2014, and by all accounts, those first 6 weeks of her life, she was happy and healthy. One particularly bad night, she went limp in my husband's arms. I immediately rushed her into the ER, and the doctors surrounded her. Finally, a doctor came out to speak to us. She saw our son Hugo for the first time, and she turned to another doctor and she said, well, at least they'll still have one child. And I thought, I didn't know if she was going to make it. We went into a conference room and another doctor sat down with us, and he began drawing a picture of a heart, and he explained to us that Ari had been born with a critical congenital heart defect, and that the only thing that we could do was an emergency open heart surgery to save her. A surgeon doesn't know what he's going to see until he opens a child's chest, and every heart is different and every cardiopathy is different. A baby's heart is the size of a walnut, and surgeons need to go in and move around structures that are as small and thin as a human hair, and they're doing that with their own two hands. And all of this is occurring against a ticking clock.
The surgeon is basically in a race to repair the heart and repair it well within a given time frame. Otherwise, there's going to be damage to the heart, to the brain, to the kidneys, to the other organs.
I've worked in product development the past few years, and we use 3D printing for prototyping purposes. And I began to think about whether 3D printing would have any application here. I began talking to doctors, and in particular to Ari's surgeon, Dr. Garcia, about how his practice of medicine would be different if he could practice surgery on a model of a patient's heart before he entered the OR. He told me that a tool like that would be worth $1 million to him.
To have one that you could actually open and look into and manipulate, that would be enormously attractive.
Every single surgeon that we've given these models to have said that they have altered what they've done during the surgery based on what they saw in these models.
If you've made the best possible planning, you will have the best possible outcomes.
This is going to limit the number of surprises that we have intraoperatively.
If the surgeon is well prepared for the surgery, then it's a better surgery. If it's a shorter surgery, then it's also a better
Decision making is performed
But when you're looking at an MRI,
when you have this in your hand, you can figure it out.
Imagine if you could remove the ticking clock and a surgeon could practice surgery on a particular patient's heart before he ever opened her chest. That would be a game changer.
This little guy had something called a double outlet right ventricle, which basically means the two main arteries that come off of the heart come off of one pumping chamber. Say I was impressed once I had a model of this child's heart that I knew almost exactly what I needed to do and how I could do it.
If we were in Burma, I don't think he will survive. So thank you so much to you all. May God bless you.
3D printing has advanced to the point where it has the potential to completely change the landscape of surgical planning. And the benefit of doing the study, the benefit of us making sure that this problem and this solution collide head-on, is that more children get to live.
We know the technology is viable, but I can't do it alone anymore, and I've taken it as far as I can. So I need your help. I need a community support in order to take this to the next level. Surgeons want this technology. Parents and families need this technology. And with your help, we can give it to them. Thank you.